Taylor Sheridan's neo-western melodrama Yellowstone had propelled Paramount Studios to fame. The beloved show featuring cowboys and cowgirls with the occasional bad guy business tycoons has been making waves across the country for its aesthetics, storyline, and star-studded ensemble. However, much of the show is based in the lush lands of Montana, and that would make sense since the Dutton family ranch is based there. Sheridan, however, wants fans to explore other sides of traditional American culture by taking them towards the south of Texas at the 4 Sixes Ranch. Here's everything that we know about the Yellowstone spinoff 6666. When will 6666 be released? Well, Paramount Studios had been discreet about launching another spinoff in the Yellowstone franchise for much of 2020. It wasn't until a press release in February of 2021 that they alluded to the possibility of another spinoff. The studio house had already been working on 1883, which serves as a prequel series for the parent show. And based on what we have pieced together, Paramount Studios and Sheridan had a total of 3 months to wrap up production before they could release the first episode for 1883. The prequel is set to be released on December 19th, 2021. Fans are still speculating over when 6666 will be released. All we know for sure is that it won't be in 2021. Reports started circulating in 2020 that Sheridan signed 2 major deals with Paramount Studios for more adaptations of the Midwestern melodrama. Although no official date has been released yet, most of the characters in Yellowstone name-dropped the famous 4 Sixes Ranch in Episode 3 of Season 4, with one of the parent show's cast members being confirmed to appear in 6666. So who's joining the cast? Well, fans were left with a sinking feeling in their gut as Jimmy Herdstrom lay unconscious after he fell from a rodeo horse trying to impress a girl. For the second time, Episode 1 of Season 4 confirmed that Jimmy would make a full recovery, albeit with a few bruises and cuts. This led to another dilemma. How would John Dutton react to Jimmy breaking his word? In the Season 3 finale, Jimmy tried to impress his girlfriend Mia by showing off his rodeo skills. In previous seasons, the lovable idiot had done the exact same thing. The outcome was the same for both instances. Jimmy was on the ground. After the first incident, John made Jimmy promise never to ride another bucking horse until the patriarch of the Dutton family gave him the go-ahead. Jimmy stayed true to his word for all of Season 3 until the very end. To say that John was disappointed would be an understatement. After being released from the hospital, Jimmy had to face John in a tough conversation. Words were said and arguments were made, but it was ultimately decided that Jimmy Herdstrom would leave the Montana ranch. But luckily for us, John didn't banish Jimmy for good. Instead, the mentor sent him away to the famous 4 Sixes Ranch in order to become a better, more responsible, and mature man. So what lies ahead in the 4 Sixes Ranch? Episode 3 of Season 4 had several characters reference the famous cowboy boot camp in southern Texas, but not much was revealed about the ranch in the show. What we do know for sure is that it's somewhat of a training ground for America's stallions. Several other wannabe rodeos, such as Jimmy, go to the ranch to become better at what they do and learn lessons in morality as they navigate through life in the ranch. 6666 is an actual ranch in real life. The ranch was founded in 1900 by Captain Samuel Burke Burnett. Burnett had been learning the tips and tricks of the trade from his father since the tender age of 10. In 1870, he bought 100 head of cattle and branded them all with 6666. Finally, in 1900, Burnett made the move to buy the large ranch in southern Texas that would later become known as the 4 Sixes Ranch. So who owns the 4 Sixes Ranch? We have never met a show creator who is as dedicated to his show as Taylor Sheridan. Not only did the man write, develop, and oversee the production of 3 shows at once for Paramount Studios, Yellowstone, 1883, and 6666, but it was also announced in 2020 that Taylor Sheridan will be buying the actual 4 Sixes Ranch. The ranch had stayed in the Burnett family for over a century, until Samuel's great-granddaughter died in 2020, leaving the estate open for buyers. Sheridan bid an astonishing $347 million to purchase the 4 Sixes Ranch. Talking to the Texas Spur, Sheridan commented, The legacy of the 6666 Ranch and Miss Marion's vision for the ranch are vital not only to the ranch itself, but the rich heritage of ranching in Texas. Miss Marion being referenced here is Anne Winfor Marion, the great-granddaughter of Samuel Burnett. What to expect in Paramount 6666? Where world-class cowboys are born and made. Now, not much is known about Paramount Plus's original series. However, the tagline for the show does give some fair insight into what it will probably be about. This, and the fact that Jimmy Herdstrom is rumored to be the lead in the Yellowstone spinoff, confirms our suspicions. 6666 follows through as wannabe cowboys try to navigate through the world of American tradition. The setting is befitting to the plot because the 4-6's ranch has been one of the longest-standing ranches in all of America. And remarking on the show, Paramount further added, "The rule of law and the laws of nature merge in a place where the most dangerous thing one does is the next thing." Now, all we know for sure is that 6666 isn't a show we would want to miss. So, where can you watch it? As with 1883, fans can watch it on Paramount Studios' streaming service, Paramount Plus. Both shows will not be made available on cable like the parent series, but the shows will regularly reference each other as each series progresses. Paramount Plus offers 2 subscription models for viewers, an ad-free one and one with ads. And besides this, the only difference between the 2 models is that the more expensive one will also feature CBS local stations. Both subscriptions will, however, offer both 1883 and 6666 for streaming. So will 6666 follow alongside Yellowstone's storyline? Executives at Paramount have made it clear that the new show will only run alongside the parent series in terms of era, unlike the prequel 1883, but the storyline will be completely different. Both Yellowstone and 1883 follow the lives of the Dutton family members as they navigate through the trials and tribulations of becoming the cowboys they are today. America's favorite dysfunctional yet unified family has received plenty of screen time, with 2 series being dedicated solely to them. It is time for Paramount Studios to unveil another storyline through 6666. Ryan Bingham and Jefferson White are the only 2 cast members from Yellowstone, who have both been confirmed to be part of it. Both characters are closely associated with the Duttons, but not by blood. 6666 therefore follows a storyline outside of the Duttons. It's about how cowboys are made into the fine horse-riding gentlemen they are today. So what does Taylor Sheridan hope to show through the new show? When asked what he would like to depict to audiences about the 4-6's ranch and the show's focus on American tradition as a whole, Taylor Sheridan remarked, "Being a Texan today and what it means to live in Texas, there's a responsibility that comes with it, and that you really do represent the entire state. Everybody in Texas always represents the state, and so there's a sense of class and confidence that I think every Texan seems to embody. And along with that, a respect for others, regardless of whether they agree with you or not. You respect their ability to disagree or agree. Texas is a land synonymous with American culture, heritage, and tradition. If the spinoff for Yellowstone was ever to be intended, it had to be based in Texas." Sheridan and his wife, Nicole Meerbrook, made their way back to the state, which Sheridan believes will help him represent Texas and the perspectives that he wants to explore throughout the new series. So what more can you expect from the Yellowstone franchise? Season 4 of Yellowstone premiered in November of 2021, and the prequel 1883 is set to premiere in December of the same year. Cast members have called Season 4 of the popular Midwestern as the most explosive season yet. We are only a few episodes into Season 4, and we can confirm that it is indeed in a league of its own. 1883 is set a century before Yellowstone and follows the lives of Margaret and John Dutton as they go from poverty and near ruins to establish the power-broken family that we all know and love in Yellowstone. And with that, we are ending today's video on everything that you need to know about 6666, the Yellowstone spinoff that promises a storied script through the 4-6's ranch in Texas. So what do you think about the cast? Are you excited about Paramount expanding the Yellowstone franchise? Let us know in the comments down below. And as always, make sure you like and subscribe for more content, and we'll see you soon.